What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy WxG here to do a review because honestly, I'm a small channel with a few subscribers. I luckily made it to 25. I gotta be getting this shit out quicker, and I'm gonna try and do this thing throughout the day so we can try and be the first ones loading reviews. Cool. So, first and foremost, thank you AEW for not being afraid to voice which side of the aisle you're on with everything going on in America. It's just fucking crazy. It's hectic and it fucking sucks. Years of fear for people that look like me and the feelings that what happens to us, we don't matter in the grand scheme. It was greatly appreciated, but that's it because I gotta get the review started. So, first and foremost, this was the most found tag match in AEW history. That's saying something. Yo, Kenny Omega, Hangman Page versus fucking Jimmy Havoc and Kip Sabian, and it was the most traditional tag match I've seen. Like, they actually more or less stuck to the rules. Like, they weren't excessive. There was like some hot spots where it wasn't too much. Everything was logical. The refereeing was sounding on point. Every spot made sense. And I enjoyed it. Honestly, Jim Cornette couldn't really find too much to fault this match on. That's how sound this was. Not my favorite AEW opener, but still a good one. They retained the belts in a hard-fought bout. Honestly, this was definitely a great showing for Sabian and Havoc, showing that, oddly enough, there is something to their team. And then following that up, we have a segment going on with Tully and Shawn Spears, which is quite interesting. I'm wondering where it's going to go. Oh my God. All right. So, following that little package involved. Oh shit! I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. You do not understand what's going. I'll explain. So, following the little video return package involving Shawn Spears and Tully, with about a glove that I was half into. Sorry, I was busy. We go into the next match. Squash match. Brian Cage and Sacrificial Lamb number 2. 2,000 a week. Cool. Then what do you need to do? It's after the fucking match. First of all, thank God that Brian Cage has Taz as a mouthpiece. Much like how Brock is better with having Paul, Brian Cage has one of the greatest mouthpieces in all of wrestling. I mean, you want good old trash talking, nothing better than a New Jersey beast like Taz, the founder of Suplex City. Because before you had Brock Lesnar, you had Taz, the Suplex Machine, superseding Kurt fucking Angle. Whew, but shit. Obviously, Taz is doing what Taz does and letting Mox know at Fighter Fest, Brian Cage is going to kick the shit out you. Mox brings his happy ass out. And I already love Moxley. Moxley's one of the best mouthpieces. He actually conveys the passion in his promos. That shows that he's loving this business. But this promo tonight, I had chills all up and down hearing Mox let him know, yes, Brian Cage, you're a completely different type of beast than any other man in AEW. But I'm a different type of Sharkboy. And I felt it in my soul. Jon Moxley when he cuts a promo, it is passion. It is real. He is here for it, and oh my God, I am actually getting hyped for this match now. Yes. Fuck. Woo, let's go on to the next one. Bah! All right, coming after all that feeling from Moxley, Cage, and Taz in the ring, we come back to the Murder Hawk Monster doing what the fuck is it? Yo, if every time they're gonna pan to this man and put him on camera, if he's not in the ring, it's literally him beating the fuck out of somebody, I fucking want it. Come back, Lance Archer just beating the fuck out some jobber in a generic ass lucha mask. It's probably not generic, but I'm still calling it that. Fucking even Jake Roberts was looking a little. I'm not. No, not today. Yo, and then he comes out and basically says, I don't give a fuck about a loss. That's only one loss. I've been in this business for 20 fucking years. But all you little bitches in the back, get ready for some shit that you ain't never expected before. I don't know why I'm sounding like a gangster from Cali, but that ain't what we're doing. Look, the point is that he's like, look, I took that L. 20 years in the game. That don't mean shit to me. And when I say everybody fucking dies, everybody dies. Boy, I love Lance Archer. He's one of those guys that arguably could have a career where he can actually be remembered and have an amazing run without actually needing to touch gold. Like, he doesn't need gold if they can keep him like this. This is fucking great. You know, then after that, we get a little package where we have, we get a little backseat behind the scenes setting for, you know, what for possible trios. This is why I'm hoping AEW can get to having a trios tag division soon, because we're basically Matt Hardy as regular Matt, the vessel of Matt Hardy, coming up to check up on Private Party Mark Quinn last week. You know, he tweaked his leg. Kayfabe. Oh, well. It definitely helps for FTR. When I'm talking about them, we're talking about Private Party. Basically, it's like, hey, look, you guys remind me of, you know, whatever. The bond y'all have reminds me of what me and my brother have. You know, and Private Party, they're fucking like, yo, you know, because honestly, when you think about it, there's no better shout out than being, you know, praised by one of the greatest tag teams of all time. By part of that, Lord knows if Jeff was there, I'm pretty sure he would feel the same vibe. And he's like, hey, if you guys ever need anything, just let me know. Basically, they're like, how about a Hardy Party? Yo, I'm down for that trios. But afterwards, when Matt's walking off, in comes Sammy fucking Guevara. And Sammy, it's like, they just had to stand up. Matt's like, look, we have no beef. Respect. And they just walk smooth the fuck off. I need them to have a feud. Like I need my mid card to get some individual feuds going. Having Matt Hardy go up against him Guevara as a I don't know, maybe a month-long feud, month and a half, solid, on and off. And then after that, we get a video package for the upcoming AEW TNT Championship match this week between Cody Rhodes and Jungle Boy, which I don't see Jungle Boy taking the win, but this could definitely be another match to help elevate his stock. So we're going to have to wait for it to come back to get on it. So anyway, I'll check you out in a bit. Bow! All right, so following all that, we had coming back from commercials, we're getting a promo package about what happened last week involving Chris Jericho and Mike fucking Tyson. A 10-year-old feud. Oh my God, because I was not watching WWE. I was not watching wrestling at the time. And these niggas have a 10-year-old feud. Fucking done. I saw a number of callbacks to WWE tonight. But any fucking way. So, here, we apparently, Colt Cabana got in the way of fucking Jericho knocking out Tyson last week, so they're having a match, and oddly enough, not even oddly enough, because let's be honest, they're both 20 plus year veterans of the ring, probably a combined 50 years of experience in the ring. And honestly, for what they both were, it was again a very sound match. Tonight, matches are pretty fucking sound. I actually hope that it continues down this path because obviously we get in Colt Cabana, who honestly has been way more active in ring than Jericho has. Just true be honest, considering his nonstop wrestling over these years. He looks good going before the break, but coming back, well, just before and then coming back from the break, fucking Jake Hagar. The Inner Circle is always a difference maker with a Jericho match. Fucking turns things around, but even Cole, man, she claws, scratches his way back. Looking very impressive in the ring, looking like he might have had Jericho's number a couple times, but Jericho towards the end, he grabbed his bearings, he knew how to counter, and basically the Judas effect, the fucking showstopper, basically for Jericho, gave him a 1, 2, 3. Afterwards, he goes in talking about how I want the baddest man on the planet. I don't want 2 weeks. I don't want the next pay-per-view. I want him now. I want the baddest man in the ring here now. And out comes Orange fucking Cassidy. Yo, Orange Cassidy comes out, walks up to Jericho, puts his hand in between his belt, in between his Tyson's belt, basically in his pockets, and I'm just like, fucking hell. The comedic timing is too fucking good. It's great. I love Orange, and now I'm ready for Orange. And Jericho, honestly, with best friends in the background, this is definitely an amazing placeholder until we get Jericho and Tyson, which has to be a Fyter Fest. Honestly, kudos. Fucking kudos to AEW. Like, you cannot be mad. And speaking of, I actually do like the package that they have for the main event for Fyter Fest, which is basically going to be Moxley and Brian Cage. That is going to be a fucking hell of a match. It's going to be weird. I wonder if this is going to go all over the place or they're going to keep this in ring. I hope they keep it in ring. So let's go ahead and get ready for the next one. Bam. So, we come back for women's action as we got Big Swole going up against Nyla Rose. Two of my favorite women in the division. And honestly, this match was really fucking good. This wasn't a striker. This wasn't a spot fest. It was actually fairly clean for the most part. Where we had Big Swole not trying to get Nyla by overpowering her, not even by just going speed, but actually showing her technical prowess, which is definitely life. These women put on a great match. It made sense. Like they didn't have to feel like it didn't feel like they needed to go above and beyond to try and compete with the men. They just had a solid wrestling match showing some technical abilities while Swole being technical while Nyla is basically being a fucking nigh unstoppable beast. Like, you gotta fucking go out and take out Nyla. And while Nyla did get the win, this was definitely a great fucking showing. And shouts out to my girl Big Swole coming out here in the yellow Ranger. Bruh! Shouts out to Mighty Morphin. Like, this was Swole. Swole world. Swole love. Let's go. Anywho. Why? And this is like actually before the match starts, we actually got a vignette from goddamn me, from Britt Baker. And I said in the previous video that Britt literally has been pumping up this women's division, and even though she's injured, it would be dumb of them not to have her here. She is still doing her fucking vignette, doing her fucking recovery vignette, and I just laughing my ass off. And then after the match, basically fucking with Swole while she's in her car that she's calling the Rolls Royce. You know, role models, her Royce. Funny. Back to the Swole while being interviewed by Tony Schiavone. And she's like, you know, what now? I'm right here in your face. Talk to me. First of all, you're tacky for that. Second of all, you did it to the wrong one because Swole got a chance about to knock that ass out. You don't want none. God, I love Swole. Cool. Then afterwards, we had a cut back to Darby Allin behind the scenes where he was, where he was talking about, life is a fucking joke, but Brian Cage, I'm going to get the last laugh. So I'm looking forward to that feud match. Him and Cage, I got to get ready for back to the show, but goddamn, this is fucking great. Locked, loaded, bam! All right, y'all, so we come back And we had the long-awaited interview with FTR and Tony Schiavone. Well, basically they're like, basically explaining what's FTR stands for. FTR is their acronym. It could be for anything. It could be for, Fear the Revolt. It could be Follow the Rules. Or, if you would have seen on the t-shirts, Fuck the Rest, but that's a whole other discussion. And then when it comes down to, what they're ready to do in AEW, they're already saying they're ready to go up against Private Party. They're ready to go ahead and mix it up with, the Lucha Brothers, who are basically their counters, which made sense because there was actually a post earlier today or this week where Penta was like he misses wrestling, in AEW and tag wrestling, and Dax had to come out and be like, listen, you're not missing anything until you can follow the rules, because we're here to enforce all that. So that's definitely going to be a good feud. They want to go up against Santana Ortiz because they are acknowledging Santana Ortiz, whenever they were in TNA, tearing it up and being one of the top talked about tag teams on the Indies. God, yes, and that was actually a really great time. Even showing some respect to the Butcher and the Blade, which honestly I feel like the match between the Butcher and the Blade would be better for FTR immediately. From an in-ring standpoint, than it will be them going against the Bucks. Not that that's not going to be an intense match. That is going to be an intense fucking match. But for the meantime, I'm definitely down for it. Then we get a list for next week's set of matches, and it's gonna go fucking hard, bro. Like we're gonna have a trios match, the Inner Circle versus the Best Friends. That's gonna be a good match. Mark Quinn's gonna be challenging for Cody and/or Jungle Boy's TNT Championship. So Mark Quinn's the next challenger for that title. I'm excited to see where this is going to go. Then we're going to have Colt Cabana versus Sammy Guevara, because that's still got some action going on. Nice. Next week we will have FTR versus the Butcher and the Blade, who came to bust up the interview towards the end of it. And my God, Vince, the fuck, you wasted them. Because honestly, they are actually pretty solid in promos, bro. Like, goddamn. They basically two Southern gentlemen coming out and basically letting it be known, look, we're not going to fight you here. You over here coming out, messing about if you calling the records. We're going to settle this in the ring. That's where you handle business, and we are businessmen. But we're chugging a fucking water bottle in the Butcher and Blade's face and basically like, FTR, I'm like, oh my God. AEW's tag division is so fucking great. Jesus Christ, it's going to be amazing. Also, they have to throw some shade to Kenny and Heyman, basically like, hey, listen, they're not a real tag team, which, commendable. They're not a real tag team. At the same time, I'm just down for it. Like, this is honestly such a great time for tag wrestling outside of WWE because they get real recognition. They get shown some real love and really can do their fucking thing. Dope. So, the big question now is, who is going to win between Cody and Jungle Boy? Will Cody continue the inaugural reign of the TNT Championship match, or will Jungle Boy surprise the odds and overcome Cody to become the new TNT champion? Let's find out. Ready! Aim! Fire! All right, ladies and gentlemen, now we came to the main event. Cody versus Jungle Boy. TNT Championship on the line. And this definitely felt like a championship match. Cody felt like he was in the mindset of a champion. And especially considering the build, promo-wise, and the lengths he went to secure his title, his first championship in AEW. Arguably, the only singles belt that he can compete for. Currently, Cody came out first a little cocky, it's like, hey, I'm the champ, I'm over here doing it. But then there was a twitch in his eye. And he got aggressive. He got more intense. He was literally looking like a beast on the hunt. And Jungle Boy was looking like like a fawn in the lion's den, bro. It was not looking good, but Cody, that aggression, him going to that place, he slipped up. He over there started headbutting Jungle Boy, just like, ended up headbutting into Sign. Got some color on him. And even in this match, while that's going on, we still have the built-up rivalry between Jungle Boy and MJF. I like that they're still having this coming on. I like having a story within my story that'll go into a story the other way while this is still going to completion. It was nice. But with that said, it was definitely a great show for Jungle Boy. But this went Cody's route. Again, this was a clean and technically sound match. It seemed logical. There wasn't nothing too outlandish. And, you know, after Cody wins, you know, yeah, he was a proper champion. He was a good champion. He shook Jungle Boy's hands like, you know, good on, you know, you'll get it one day, just not tonight, you know. You lost one. Oh, so silly. How come when you run? I'm sorry. I got Tony Baker on the brain. Still, though, a damn good match to close out on. It was a great night of wrestling. Everything was solid. Nothing was too much. Nothing was undershot. It was literally... If last week's episode was a good and entertaining episode, this was just a great fucking episode. This was an A+ episode. The matches made sense. Logical. Little to no botches. Promos made sense. Storylines being added upon. Future feuds to look forward to. Going in and giving me really... my mouth salivating for next week's live in-ring action. This was, I think, my favorite episode of the year so far. This was a great fucking episode. And now it's time to call it a night because I'm tired of shit. But yo, please, thank you for checking out the video. Like, share, subscribe, talk to me. Talk to the people about me. Get me out there. I'm just over here, you know, talking about wrestling, you know. I just want to build a channel a little bit. Yo, but for real, I appreciate you for checking the video. If you made it this far, thank you all so much. Please talk to me in the comments so I can shout you out later. Hey, y'all have a good one. Peace.